Behind me is a Tesla Model Y. It's not just an electric car. This Tesla is equipped with full self-driving beta. It's a set of features that Tesla believes will one day enable the car to drive itself, with no one behind the wheel. Here's how full self-driving, or FSD, works. 8 cameras and 12 ultrasonic sensors send data into the car's neural network, a suite of algorithms that stitch together a view of the world. The car's software then uses that information to decide how to respond. Tesla began offering FSD beta software to the public as part of a pilot program in October of 2020. In January, it said nearly 60,000 Teslas in the US have the full self-driving beta. Since its release, volunteer beta testers have published hundreds of videos of the system in action on YouTube. The videos show Teslas on FSD behaving erratically in scenarios that humans commonly navigate without issue. Cars turn onto railroad tracks, drive through red lights, and nearly hit pedestrians. One video uploaded on February 4th even showed a Tesla in FSD beta colliding with a bike lane barrier during a right-hand turn.
We hit that.
Drivers are meticulously documenting the performance of Tesla's autonomous experiment and changes made between software versions.
I built an app on my phone that I can just basically randomize drives in Murfreesboro or wherever I'm at. I just add in a bunch of addresses and then it randomizes where I'm going next.
Nice smooth handling of this transition. It chose a lane and got into it.
Most of the time it doesn't take an unprotected left turn. It's either going to go straight or it's going to take a protected right, or in some scenarios, if that's the busy way, you typically have a protected left, not an unprotected left. So it doesn't really challenge itself if you let it do that, so you need to put in destinations. That way the routing will force it to go to things that are more challenging.
The Washington Post asked experts in the field to conduct a frame-by-frame analysis of YouTube videos showing full self-driving in action. The Post verified the authenticity of each of the videos they analyzed. The experts pointed out how the software has trouble discerning road signs written in text, and sometimes it didn't treat pedestrians with proper caution.
I'm conflicted. The geek in me loves the idea, and I worry that some of the things that we're seeing are actually not going to get us to where we need to be with the technology.
I am taking over. I'm trying.
The really weird thing with this, and I'm not quite sure how representative it is, it almost looks like the driver is wrestling with the car for a second or so, as if it's the car's trying to be in control and the driver's trying to be in control. And you've just got that couple of seconds where it feels like both the driver and the car don't have full control of the situation. Imagine if you had a less experienced driver there under busier conditions, or conditions where instead of getting around a truck, there are people in the road. And that's where some of the potential vulnerabilities come in that worry me when I see instances like this.
It gets a lot of false positives, like on the side of the road, a mailbox or something will come across as a person. It's extra careful around people, so you get a lot of these kind of brake stutters where you're kind of slowing down, speeding up. And so if there's somebody behind you, they don't like that.
We reached out to Tesla for comment, but we didn't get a response. And that's not a surprise. Tesla disbanded its PR department in 2020. CEO Elon Musk has called Autopilot, quote, unequivocally safer. And the company has repeatedly defended its technology's safety record, saying Autopilot is less likely to crash than a human driver. We rented a Tesla Model Y with full self-driving beta so we could test it ourselves. My Washington Post colleague Reed Albergati and I activated the software for several hours along the busy streets and the maze of shopping centers in suburban Sacramento. In test drives we conducted, our car performed well on long, straight stretches of road. But turns were another story, particularly unprotected lefts. The ride was jerky and at times unpredictable, and it felt much more like babysitting than driving. But for experts and users, videos of rides, even challenging rides like ours, reflect how far its software has come and how far it still has to go.
It's really important to realize here that people are driving thousands of miles with good experiences with FSD beta, and you can't judge the technology just by the glitches. And it is an impressive technology. At the same time, it's those glitches, it's the edge cases that really matter when it comes to safety and performance.
These are real people's, individuals' cars. Like, I have a stake in this. It's not just my job. It's my livelihood. It's everything to do with my life is at stake when I'm driving this car and when I'm operating it. So I'm operating it as safely as I can.